Good morning. It's my last morning in Austin, and I just packed up the last of my things, and so the room is completely bare. There's bedding that I used last night and my shoes that I'm gonna take on a run with me soon. But it's kind of sad. It's sad. It's bittersweet. It's like really cool. I'm so grateful that I got to be here for 6 months, and a lot of yoga and dancing and just like being held in my own self-love and self-growth and self-care has happened in this exact room. And so it feels sad to leave, but I also know that I have a lot of exciting adventures coming up, so I'm looking forward to that. But I also had this thought this morning that it's nice to be in the grieving process of things too, because I think oftentimes I'm just jumping to the next thing and looking forward. So I'm taking this morning to do some of my favorite things that I've had as rituals while I've lived here in Austin. So I'm gonna go to the Summer Moon Coffee Trailer. I'm gonna go to the Onion Creek trails on a run, and I'm teaching my last class in this exact space, this barren space, but filled with love. Empty of belongings, but full of spirit in a couple hours. And then I'm on the road for Chattanooga bound. I'll be Chattanooga bound, but I won't land in Chattanooga tonight. So I'm gonna show you all the things I own now. Oh, first of all, this was the room that I had. So bedroom, these two windows were really nice because that's where the sun rises. And so it's really nice, like it gets early daytime light exposure. And then this bathroom. Seriously, like the nicest room I've ever lived in. It's really nice. I'm about to head out to Summer Moon, but before I go, I'm gonna show you that this is everything that I own now, aside from my bicycle. So I have a basket with a couple of yoga props, my clothes and toiletries, my camera and filming equipment, and my yoga mat. And then the only other thing that I have is my bicycle. That feels so good. When I left California, my car was pretty packed, and so when I drove to Indiana, between now and then, I've gotten rid of a lot of things, and it feels amazing. Do you want to go get coffee? Go get coffee? Where are we going? Doesn't understand why she's coming with me. She's only been in my car once. She's doing so well. And they gave her dog treats. Luna, sit. Sit. Good girl.
She hit me like that. Saw that thing so.
She is being so good. She usually gets nervous around people, so I'm really impressed right now.
Had to make you mine. So hard to find.
I just went out on a run, and I didn't get any footage on the trails, but I really love Onion Creek, and that's where I've been running. The last few mornings, I didn't do it quite enough, but I did go hiking there often, and I'm sure if you follow me, hi pups, on Instagram, then you've seen some of my Instagram stories of walking those trails, being by the creek, and taking Luna on walks and hikes. I've met a lot of amazing people at the creek, so I really hope to find another place like that, because I loved the creek. Yeah, so I didn't get footage of being at the creek, but I had to run back real quick because the family that I've lived with these 6 months, there was miscommunication about what time they were leaving, and I thought that they had they were already supposed to leave, but they hadn't left yet, so I ran back to go say goodbye to them, and they drove over. They were like on their way to an appointment, but we're a little bit late. But it's sad, like I've been here almost half a year, which seems crazy. Time just flies by. But now I'm headed back to the house and I'm gonna teach my class and then I'm gonna start driving. We're off. I cried when I said goodbye to Logan and Luna. I cried. And now I have to stop at Target, the Target that I always go to, so that I can get the like the cigarette lighter charger for my phone, because I don't have a way to charge it in the car, and I'm gonna need a way to charge it while I'm driving for 8 hours the next 2 days. So we're at Target. Last stop in Austin.
How you doing? How you doing?
I found a gorilla pod too. And now we are off.
I'm already said.
I am so tired of driving. So tired of it. I have 2 hours and 45 minutes left. So I've been on the road. It's 8 hours, a little over 8 hours total today. So however many hours that is, that's how long I've been driving. And I'm listening to podcasts. Actually, I'm listening to the audio of YouTube videos while I drive. Another thing, I love to think of like what I am moving on from and what I'm moving into. And one of the things that I'm moving on from is drinking alcohol. And I've like on and off played around with the idea of not drinking alcohol ever again. And that's something that I'm leaving behind now. And it feels really good. And a thing that I'm picking up is dedicating more time to YouTube, to filming for Move with Bree. So more yoga, more workouts. So I just landed for the night and I thought that I might do a little bit of yoga. I actually did bring my yoga mat up for the morning, but I am exhausted. And so I'm probably gonna go immediately to bed. I'm gonna answer a few messages from friends and family, and then I'm gonna go to bed because I'm so tired. It's 8:30 p.m. and I'm in the same time zone that I came from. And I actually woke up at 3:30 a.m. this morning, and it was just random. It was like I woke up and I realized that I wasn't going back to sleep, so I got up, and then at 6 a.m. I went and got my coffee, and then the day has unfolded. I taught a class, and then I got on the road, and I drove, and I only stopped once. It was incredible, actually. Like, I did not realize until I was almost here that I didn't stop, except for one time to get gas, and I'm super thankful for a car. I drive a Prius. But I'm super thankful for a car that gets really effective gas mileage, because filled up for 20. So I traveled 8 hours today. I don't know how many miles I covered, but I know like all of that was pretty much one shot because I had just stopped to get gas. I like ran into the station to pee and grab a salad and a hummus cup, and I sat in the parking lot and ate those and then got on the road again. So I drove a lot, and I really cannot wait for the day that I have a partner to do all of this with. But right now it's just solo trips, and it's a lot for one person. Even carrying stuff inside, I was like, oh my God, just to split the load between 2 people, because I don't have a lot of things, but like I wanted to bring in my groceries and my water, like this big gallon of water, and just all of the things. It's too much. It's not too much, it's just a lot. But I'm happy to have arrived, and I'm really happy. My car has been such a trooper. Like, to think that it's gotten me from California to Indiana to Austin, Texas, and now it's taking me to Chattanooga, and like all the places that this Prius has taken me. I'm so thankful for that car. I'm so thankful that it's working properly and that it's just like all together. It's fuel efficient, it's amazing. And I'm gonna end this vlog with 3 things. I was gonna try to think of 5 things, but I'm again like so freaking tired. I'm gonna end this vlog with 3 of the things that I'm super grateful for about my time in Austin. So first of all, I'm super grateful if my friends watch this, the friends that let me stay with them for 6 months, because that's really sweet. And not sweet's not the right word. It was like really wonderful and warm and loving and caring of them to open up their home to me for 6 months and let me live with them. And so I'm really grateful for that, and I'm grateful to them and grateful for them. And yeah, that in and of itself, that could like seal the whole package of gratitude. But I am also really grateful that I found Black Swan Yoga while I was there. I was taking 3 of my favorite teachers. If you ever go to Austin, Leslie, Jeremy, and Todd, amazing teachers at Black Swan. And I was really grateful to find that studio, but also their classes, because I feel like when I first arrived to Austin, I was a little bit like depressed and just feeling lonely and isolated, and going to that studio, and it like gave me a place to really connect and feel connected to other people that I vibe with, like have similar values, like healthy living and taking care of their body and their mind and their spirit. So it was really cool to be able to go to those classes and just feel like really a sense of home and belonging. And then finally, Luna, I miss her already. I wanted to steal her. I wouldn't have stolen her, but I wanted to. All of the walks that I got to go on with her, like I know if you follow me on Instagram, you saw Luna Girl and I down at the creek or walking through the forest often. That's another thing. So I'll give 4. Those trails that were like walking distance from our house, the house that I was living at. That was amazing to have walking trails so close to where we were living and be able to walk to the trails, and like, yeah, amazing. And there was a creek that I would always like take, any number of trails could get there, and I would get to the creek, and almost every time I was at the creek, I would meet another amazing person. Like I would like meet a person and I would be like, wow, this person's so cool. And then the next time I would go down, like I would be like, that couldn't happen again. And it would happen again. Like I would meet another really cool person. So I hope to have more of that kind of thing in my life, where it's just like this magical spot. It got to a point where like every time, so at first I would doubt it, and then every time I would go, I'm like, magic is about to occur. And I'm really looking forward to finding another thing like that wherever I land next. So tomorrow I'm gonna wake up probably early, try to find some healthy breakfast downstairs because there's free breakfast, which is nice. I was supposed to pay $3 extra, and I was like, it's $3, but I'm probably also not gonna like what they have, so I didn't opt for the $3. And then he just told me I could have breakfast for free, so that was really nice. So far, being in Mississippi has been like, the people are kind, really kind. But yeah, so free breakfast tomorrow. I'll go down and scope it out. Hopefully there's maybe some fresh fruit. That would be amazing because I have oats and almond milk. So I'm gonna wake up, have breakfast, do some yoga, probably shoot a video for Move with Bree, and then get on the road, and I'll have another 8-hour day. And then when I arrive in Chattanooga, I'll be with family. I'm visiting my sister and brother-in-law and their 2 kids that I haven't seen. I haven't seen them all in like maybe 4 years, maybe 5 years. I don't know, but it'll be really good to see them. So yeah, that's it. That's my vlog. I've moved. I no longer live in Austin. I really miss it a lot, but I'm also really grateful for the time that I got to spend there. I'm getting emotional. But tomorrow you'll catch me in Chattanooga, and I'll show you some adventures there.